and what greets you is a very, very old, very, very worn castle. Anyone want to make like a smarts check for like,
Yeah.
or a notice?
I was gonna say I'll do a notice check. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
notice
cool.
check's probably more wise.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. So,
Or a D10. So.
I mean, aside from the fact that it's very, very weather worn, like, you know, all the stones, like, all the stonework has become very, very muted. Whatever banners were there, they've long since faded. But you notice, like, here, by the barracks, there is a large kind of crack in the wall as though it was hit by a siege weapon.
And no one ever told me that this place came under a siege or attack at any point, right?
Well, you're on stairs. How would you even get a siege weapon into a
Right,
position
yeah.
to shoot at it? So, some point, something hit that part, and
Does it look like the impact came from the outside or from the inside?
Can I do like a knowledge battle?
yeah, you can do a knowledge battle.
Yeah, I pointed out to him, and then he thinks it over, I guess.
That came from the inside, and it's like the strike came from above.
Huh, looks like it came from the inside. Maybe from up above. Curious.
Maybe the top of the keep, the castle in the back.
Who knows?
And
That's
also, just on a
something.
knowledge battle thing, Zakar, as you're looking over, the windows, or whatever you can like, consider, the windows have like wooden shutters to like for archers and such to be close.
Yeah.
But some of them look like they've like the wood had rotten away, fallen off, and then been like haphazardly patched up. Someone like re-shut those windows.
Yeah. So this place may be occupied, boys.
Maybe someone's moved in the 10 years since the place was looked over.
Wouldn't surprise me. I wouldn't mind moving in myself.
I don't necessarily agree with that, but I suppose some people would be desperate.
I know. I mean, the place needs some work, but come on.
Yeah,
I have a
It's
dream
got
of having a
potential.
castle like this.
you have a dream of having a castle? Having a castle seems too annoying. I like being more on the road, not having to bother with a big castle, because then you need to hire people, and it's just annoying.
You've never led an army.
No,
Exactly.
well, not an army of humans, or elves, or dwarves.
So not an army.
Hey now.
I mean, he leads Kodo, but that's like more a ferret than an army.
Kodo
Is there
putting-
anything
put-
going
put
on
him
with the
up.
watchtower I need to care about?
With that notice roll, looking at it, the wood is so rotten that the thought of walking across that basically terrifies you.
Right, and I don't even have like a innate fear of heights.
Yeah, it's just you feel that any weight put down on that would likely collapse it. Like there are holes in the wood already.
Yeah.
No blood splatters on the mountain to indicate anyone fell through. It's just that thing is falling apart on its own accord.
Sure.
I make sure not to mention that to Alter because I can see struggling with the heights as it is. So yeah, I guess we go inside.
Well, you're not there yet. You are like here.
Oh wait, the third. Okay.
Yeah, so you've got a tiny like this. At this point, it's barely a walk away. That'll take you 10 minutes tops.
I don't see any like giant like ogres or anything at the top or anything like that.
Nothing like that. But I will think as you get to the gate. Well, past the gate, it's a giant like 3-story tall wooden doorway
That's
under
a
a
door.
portcullis.
Is it closed?
Yeah, it's closed. And
Is the only entrance
do
the
it,
hole in the side?
This is the only visible entrance, like this doorway, but there's no like holes unless like you could.
Well, I meant the
maybe
hole that like that came from inside to the outside that you described earlier.
Oh, that was a crack on top of the battlements.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Also, again, someone make a notice check.
Who has the highest notice?
I have
Pretty
10.
sure that's Orlin.
Let the wizards roll.
I mean, I also have a wound, but whatever.
As you're approaching, off to the side of the door, like once you get here, it's no longer like there's basically kind of a cusp, like a little cliffside. And off to the left, there are bones.
Rattly bones.
What kind of bones?
Someone make a smarts check or maybe like a knowledge nature check. Actually, either or, because the bones.
Who's got good smarts? I've got D4.
I have knowledge nature, but
I have
I don't know.
D10 smarts.
You could probably make that check again. You are. Okay, yeah. So they're mostly human bones, but you also notice amongst them dwarven bones.
Do they look old?
Quite old. Some more recent, but basically definitely not more than 100 years old, but, well, obviously long enough for the rest of the body to decay.
Right. Curious.
Yeah, because like you said, there was nothing mentioned about a battle of any kind. So
And
Let's-
these bones aren't so old that they're the same age as the castle or anything.
Mm.
They're newer than that.
Yeah.
best be on our guard.
To keep my staff ready.
So how are you guys thinking about going in here?
So we have the big gate, and that looks like the only entrance.
Looks like the only entrance.
Are there any windows like off to the side? 'Cause I've got my rope and grappling hook.
There are. There are some of the windows that were bolted shut, and
Did the
they are
stairs-
quick, but
Go like straight up to like a sheer hill, like so we can't go along the wall on the outside, or
there are
How does it-
to either side there are minor cliff faces, but the windows are a little ways off. It wouldn't be impossible, but it would be dangerous. Let's say.
I look
get
at
to a
Alter
window.
Galen to see. Like I look at the window and then I look at Alter,
What?
see how he's feeling.
What? I have a broken hand, you old fart.
So,
Well,
if
I
we
suppose
could-
one of us could go over and open the door from the
Yeah,
outside,
we
or from
can-
the inside.
surely we can get that portcullis opened.
Yeah. I'll try and climb on in.
I'm not much of a climber myself.
I've got a climbing skill, so it's possible for me.
And
I
you've
say
got,
possible.
and you've got rope and a grappling hook, so that'll get you bonuses.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Do you need to take off your armor first, Solar?
Yeah, I do so. So
I-
I'll be.
I help him with
armor.
that.
Let's see. I want to send. Shoot.
Hey, yeah, you could send the goblins to investigate.
Yeah.
You want to send them through the
Are they,
door?
are they good at climbing?
Oh,
Yeah, they got a
window.
D6 in climbing.
Okay. Do you want to do these rolls in are you gonna send all of them or just one?
No, I'll just send Leaf up there.
Okay, yeah. Send the one that can actually talk with.
Leaf can do it. Ha ha!
Now, that's another question. Based on the map, are you going left into the barracks or right into the offices?
I am going into the barracks.
Okay. Alright.
So-
Yeah, I think we send a goblin first before we send Solaire, just to because we don't care about the goblins as much.
Says you.
Yeah, says me.
They're basically like canaries, but they're goblins. So shall I? Do I need to throw the rope in or anything like that? Or
Someone should make a throwing check.
yeah, I don't know if throwing is
I
a
don't have
skill.
that.
This is ironic.
I don't think I have it either. No.
No one in this party can play baseball.
No.
What's it based off? Agility?
Yeah, but that doesn't really matter much in the short term.
I mean, for throwing the.
Be a break, guys.
Throwing-
I'm gonna
Throwing,
grab-
throwing is a stat into itself. It's a check.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I was realizing it just as I was preparing.
Can the
I was
goblins
untying
throw?
the rope. I was like, oh,
That's a question.
Great.
That is a question.
We're outside. We're outside, right?
The goblins,
Yeah.
I'll check for you. The goblins have a d6 in throwing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so the
What? Good thing we have these goblins.
but they don't get a wild dice, but still, that's good. That's better odds.
I guess if this fails, we could try to pry bar the door open somehow.
Well, you didn't
but I
even-
don't
you
think
didn't
that
even
would work
test the
either.
door to see if it was locked.
Oh well, I thought it was just a giant like keep
It-
door, like that just
It was
it's,
like-
sheer
it was
on
a-
the front.
It's a double-sided wood door with like iron rungs, basically. You know, like one of those ones
Oh.
that pull wide open.
Yeah. Okay.
I've
Well,
heard-
in that case, I definitely like give it a tug at least.
You do give it a tug, and it does part a little bit. Like it's not stuck or anything.
Oh, well.
I
Just the
look
front door.
around the door before I open it further.
All right, do me a notice check.
God.
8. Okay, with an 8, yeah, you get the full scope. So, what you see is a band of goblins inside with a dog sniffing around. It's a long sort of entrance hallway, red carpet that's like obviously very, very worn out, holes and patches in it. Running from the front to the back, there are 2 sets of stairs on either side of the carpet. And beyond that, a balcony with a ballista pointed at the doorway.
I slowly put my head back on the other side of the door and close it, hoping that nothing has noticed me yet. And then I turn around and put a finger over my mouth. And I whisper, goblins.
Ah, more of them, of course.
Goblins.
Any more? How many did I see, just roughly?
That was a small like group of them. That was about 8.
Okay. Yeah, a
that's-
lot of them. And also they have a ballista.
And a dog.
God damn.
Goblins with a ballista. It's,
That's not a good combo.
yeah.
If the goblins are in control of this keep, we may take the keep for ourselves.
You really want this keep, don't you?
I mean, you had
In the
good luck
future.
with getting these goblins because they already belonged to some guy who gave them to you. But I don't know if you can recruit the ones inside this castle.
Fair enough.
But either way, I don't think we can go into the front door. Also, they have a dog. So,
I could still try doing an unskilled check to throw the rope into
Well,
the
the
barracks.
the goblins could throw the
Oh, okay.
hook. But yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely think that the window is the best way.
Hmm.
But we can't. I don't think we can all climb through there safely.
I'll at least get a couple of us in so we can recon the place.
Maybe run a distraction while the rest of us
Yeah.
get in. Since the ballista
Yeah,
is
yeah, I can do that. That'll be my job then.
All right. So yeah,
So yeah, I'll get the goblin to throw it.
Yeah.
Let's see, Leaf tries to throw it up there.
I think we're going towards the barracks.
Yeah. Damn.
Okay,
It's too short.
yeah, it's too short. Like it goes out, nearly reaches the window, and then snaps and just collapses.
Ah,
It
damn.
just
Uh,
you hear a clang as it smashes against the cliffside, and then Goblin starts pulling it back up.
hmm.
Did we
Okay.
lose the?
You
We didn't
don't-
lose the grapple though, did we?
You don't lose the grapple, but Alter, from inside, you hear a few words in an unfamiliar tongue that sound quite surprised.
They sound. I hear something in an unfamiliar tongue that sounds very surprised.
Actually, Alter, roll a smarts check.
Oh, I'm smart.
I am too smart. I am too smart.
I am very smart.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
this is like the one moment of his life where he's actually thinking clearly.
It does kind of make sense that Alter would get this one. So,
Oh,
what you heard was clearly a goblin speaking, but they weren't speaking in the goblin's own sort of regular tongue. They were speaking in very, very broken Orcish.
Oh, guys, I think these ones are working with orcs.
Shit.
I don't want to fight on these stairs.
We need to break inside, I think. We don't want to be placed at a disadvantage.
We don't have much time.
Hmm. I say you just burst on in there.
I could.
We don't
One
want to
moment,
burst
let
in
me think.
there.
I could make an obscuring fog to allow us to pass through the front, hopefully avoiding the ballista. What do you think of that?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Maybe two of you open the doors at the same time. I cast the spell, and then we run through.
Yep.
Sounds
good.
dangerous. Let's do it.
At the same time, I turn around to our small goblin army and tell all of them the plan and kind of get them psyched up. There will probably be a fight.
There are orcs to worry about. Well, we'll have to do our best here.
Fucking these goblins are more skilled at shit than I am.
Yeah.
You don't,
I'm
but you don't tell them
definitely
that.
throwing out my next skill.
You don't tell them
Counter
that.
Okay, so yeah, the plan is like we're opening the doors and I'm casting obscure at the same time.
Alright, so... do it.
The range is my smarts, which is D10. So I do the fog as far forward as I can to give us as much space to run in. Do I have to cast anything?
You have to roll spellcasting.
Cost 1, duration instant. Okay.
How many rounds
Actually-
does that last? Oh,
Oh, wait, that's the wrong thing. Obscure. Cost 2, duration 3, and then it costs 1 per additional round.
okay.
So the first time I cast it, it's 3 rounds, and then I can spend a point every other round after that to extend it.
Did you have something to say, Austin?
I'm gonna have my goblins sneak in and then try to get the flank on them if we are under attack.
That works, and the obscure could help.
Okay, so spellcasting. There we go. Nice.
Fucking 18, yeah.
Greatest.
You obscure
greatest
the
fog I've
shit
ever
out of
cast.
that. So how does you want this
Holy-
fog to look if it's like an obscure?
So my trappings are like air and it generally looks like a misty like literally a fog.
Yeah, and this is like solid with 18. It's solid and opaque. Like it is like a fucking smoke bomb just went off right in the fuck, pretty
And,
decently far into the room, and they're not looking at the door anymore. They're all looking at the fog. And the one
Are
with
there-
Blister-
Are there doors on either side? Like, do we have to go through the fog, or are there doors before the fog?
Okay, so as you burst in with the kind of map of this place, there's basically a door to the left leading into the barracks and a door to the right leading into the offices. That is way before the ballista.
Okay, I immediately run into the barracks then.
All right, so so everyone's like you're not going into a fight then. You're just basically running in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that works. So yeah, you all charge in. I'm gonna do a notice check on behalf of the goblins and their dog. But you guys can make like an agility or a stealth check to avoid, and it'll be a
Basically,
and because of that,
go ahead.
get a +2 to that for the distraction, basically.
Cool. So we're making stealth checks.
Stealth or agility, because either like you're bolting through it or you're trying to sneak through.
I'll sneak through.
+2.
So that's a 12.
Todo is by the way with me. He's on me shoulder.
Oh no, that's with the +2.
Um,
That's a 10 for the goblins.
I'm gonna Benny
okay.
mine.
Oh,
Is it Benny?
You said agility?
Agility or
Nice.
stealth.
Got a
Either
10.
or.
Where's my 13?
Oh, okay. Agility. Come on.
Oh wait, I need better stealth.
So you fucking. I mean, we still got to wait we still gotta wait a second.
I guess the idea is that we get through
Okay.
before they can see us before I cast a fog.
Fuck it, I'll also roll agility. Oh my god! I'm
Wow,
fucking
we all
Naruto
did it.
ninja running.
Damn.
Man. Damascus, roll your wild as well.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. You really should use the like sheet though. It's
Yeah,
so
yeah, I
handy.
did use it, but it just came out really funny for me. It was like all scrambled and stuff. It came up with like an error.
So you all beat the goblin's notice.
Nice.
You like that goes off, and they're all just looking at it.
What about the dog?
I am looking for the dog. I think yeah, dog and
Uh-oh.
the dog and the wolf share stats. So I'll just roll on the wolf. Yeah,
Still fine.
yeah, you're all fine. Like the dog runs off into the fog, and you just hear a bunch of annoyed orcish goblins just kind of like yelling after it. And yeah, you run into the barracks, and now Soleil, you've got a problem. It's near pitch black in here. Like that room had
Uh-oh.
some light because of the crack of the door, but everything is shuttered. The windows
no.
are all barricaded up. It's really, really dark in here. You can't
Ugh.
see more than like a few inches in front of your face.
Why does he specifically have a problem?
He has a phobia of
Because
darkness.
Of course.
Snake, would you say my
Yeah.
my phobia of heights still applies in?
No, not now. You're indoors. You can't see it.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going on my own problem with heights to kind of like get a fucking answer to that one.
I'm so
Oh,
glad I don't
let's
have a
see.
problem with heights.
Can I try to move some of the paneling from the windows?
You
Oh, you piece of shit.
you can. This is more
Oh,
a
wait.
strength check to remove them silently. So if you fail, you will make a crash.
Can I use the
Yeah,
crowbar
that's
for
fine.
Linus?
Have,
Oh
a,
yeah, you can. Yeah,
have us just have a
Uh,
torch, or
that's actually a good point. As
Can
well.
I? Also, can I assist on this?
didn't
If
you
that's possible.
didn't you
Um,
buy
yeah.
like a flint and tinder or whatever, Austin?
Oh, I've got a lantern as well, so I suppose that
No,
helps.
just
But
light
the
the
lantern
lantern.
will
just
light
use
up.
that, yeah.
Yeah,
Lantern silent.
yeah. They're just bright, but.
I mean, you're a Dark Souls character. You should just be able to pull one out and then like it's on your back.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so do you still want to like rip some of the
Nah.
windows open? Okay, yeah. So
If he's got a lantern, we're fine.
yeah, the lantern goes up,
Yeah.
and you are greeted by a long, unfurnished kind of hallway with obviously shuttered windows that lead out looking over the cliff. And just there are a few doors ahead of you. Actually, I've got a little drawn map. But no, it's like there's 3 doors down this hallway, and then at the end of it is a stairwell leading upwards.
I'm assuming the
that's
stairwell
good
goes
job.
up to the ramparts.
That would be the most likely case. Well, based on the map, there are 2 stories to this barracks as well, but you could most likely get up on the castle walls from here.
What's on the second story?
Second story is just more barracks. This place was expected to have a heavy guard.
Does the barracks in the second story connect over to the office, or is that whole area like open?
This is like its own little thing. It doesn't connect. That
Right.
entrance hallway runs between the 2 and splits them.
Does it look like anybody sleeps in here? Or is it
Uh,
just untouched?
You can as you poke your head in, kind of like it's mostly rotten straw mats. It doesn't look like goblins would complain.
Yeah.
Well, I think the is likely in the castle or in the manor. I don't know. There's likely many of these goblins. What do you think? What do you think we should do? I said that to anybody.
I don't know. I shouldn't be here. I feel.
We're
We should-
here to retrieve the scepter.
And also to scout the area.
Scout the
We should-
area, retrieve the scepter.
We should try to steal the scepter and skedaddle out of here.
That is probably a good idea.
I nod.
More protection if possible. Otherwise, we take them down.
If we do need to fight them, it needs to be in an area where their numbers don't count as much.
Yeah. Sort of like a bottleneck, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I imagine there's a few places where we can do that.
And preferably away from that ballista.
Well, I think as long as we stay out of the courtyard, we'll be okay.
Snake, you said that if we're on the second floor, is there like stairs down?
You were
No,
on the
he's
first floor in
saying
that
that-
hallway, but the
Yeah.
stairs lead to the second lot of barracks
Okay.
on top, and from there is a little kind of spiral staircase up onto the battlements.
From the second floor, is there a door out of it, or is the only way like up or down?
Up or down.
The barracks is like its own building,
Yeah.
and like
There
it
was-
leads to the general, like the walls, like the upper wall area. So we could go
Mhm.
along those, but they'd probably see us.
Like, if you're
Well-
asking if there is a doorway into the courtyard, not from here.
Well, if it came to it, we could bottleneck them on the stairs on the second floor.
But we'd also be trapped there.
Well, doesn't that lead to the wall?
So, stairs go...
True. True.
I'm going to draw a really, really shitty sketch.
So does the third floor? You said the third floor
No,
is
two
the
floors.
battlements.
Yeah, but basically... So... Basically, this is kind of what you're dealing with. And then just these little double slot things are doorways. I really should have picked a thinner thing to represent this. But basically, that's the barracks right there. That was the entrance hallway with the double stairwell and the ballista. And the stairwell kind of like goes up like that. But then you can get onto the roof of the barracks, which would lead you to the battlements.
Right. So if
Yeah.
we were to fight them in here, we would have an escape along the battlements.
Yeah, you could run up onto the battlements and
Yes.
they'd all know where you were, and then you'd be
We don't know. Yeah.
You'd be walking across very, very old battlements.
We also don't know how many of them there really are. We've only seen a few. There could
Yeah,
be more
I'd say-
in the castle.
Yeah. We should explore a little bit first. They don't know where we are now, so
We
we
can
should use that to our advantage.
we can send Leaf or Glug to scout. No one will notice another goblin.
Is that true though? Would they not notice them?
The goblins that you got have a kind of like small tattoo that like mark them as Wolfpack, but like a cursory glance at a distance would not give that away. They'd be a bit fucked because I'm imagining your goblins don't speak Orcish, so they couldn't talk to anyone.
If
It's
only
true.
one of these could speak Orcish.
We all look at the goblins expectantly.
Which one of you can speak Orcish?
Yeah, I asked Leaf if any of them can speak Orcish.
Shakes his head.
What's an orc?
These
Bigger
ones
than
will
you, green.
Daddy?
No.
Okay, they were fucking Christ. It's another penny.
Jesus Christ.
Drowning us in biddies.
I was kind of
Perfect.
I've kind of been like not giving them out too much the last couple of sessions, so
Oh man.
Perfect. These goblins are now a source of pennies.
that was just really fucking clever, that response.
Facepalm, drag
So I guess yeah, he
Across
tells
my
them
face.
to scout or whatever.
Yeah, I'll send Leaf off to give a cursory view.
Okay, so I'm not quite sure how to handle this one. Should I just tell you what Leaf sees or how Leaf comes back and interprets it?
If you want, I can just play as Leaf.
Okay, yeah, that works for me. So first off, like a
think-
stealth check.
In the meantime, the rest of us are like looking around the barracks to see if there's anything interesting.
Okay.
Let's see. Do I get a bonus for being a goblin?
Yeah.
Like fitting in with goblins?
Yeah, and not to mention you're at a great distance from them. Like
Alright, so.
you're all
we
kind
can-
of isolated and alone.
So,
Just roll it, and I'll say it's a +2.
+2.
Which one is the vegan goblin?
That would be
Glug.
Glug.
Glug, okay.
Okay, yeah, you're with a 4, you're fine. Like there's a kind of rule in Savage Worlds that active guards get notice checks, inactive don't, and only the guards in the entrance hall are active right now because of what just happened.
Sure.
So yeah, you climb up onto the battlements, and now what Leaf is greeted by, the courtyard is obviously at one point had a lot of construction going on, like fences, riding posts, training grounds, but there are just stakes where the fences were as they've all been torn down. And make a notice check, and this is kind of silly, this is kind of like very gamey that you'd make a notice check because it'd be very hard to miss.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Leaf is kind of like distracted. I snuck up here. But then was like not sure of what like further action.
Let's see. I can't Benny that, can I? Because it's a 1.
No, there's a fucking there's a edge you have to get to Benny for things
Yeah.
under your control. So basically, let's say this: Leaf does notice things, but didn't notice what you wanted.
Sure.
So yeah, Leaf kind of comes back down, just shrugs. Roof of wood.
Roof. Okay, there's a wooden roof. Nothing else.
Courtyard.
Where else does the battlement go? How far does it go?
Leaf kind of draws a square in the air with his fingers.
Presumably it
face.
goes around the entire perimeter.
I put my hand on my face and say, "Get back up there. Go. Let's keep going." So, okay. Will you give me control of Leaf so I can
Yeah.
say, okay. So Leaf's gonna climb back up there. I'll keep that 4 on stealth unless you want me to re-roll it.
Do another one because it's like
Okay.
going into the same place.
Wow.
Fucking Christ!
Holy fuck!
Oh,
You're invisible.
So yeah, Leaf discovers the hidden octopus fucking lineage, hidden chameleon lineage. Sorry. Whoa.
Oh man, Leaf might earn a new name
Boss.
for that.
Octopuses do the same thing, so it's all good.
All right, so Leaf like puts his back on the battlement and just blends into stone.
Fuck it, you get what you
Where
want.
does it?
You get what
Huh?
you want with that. You get like the you get the knowledge. Like you basically, that's a fucking perfect scouting the perimeter stealth.
Sure, but I'm curious. So if we're on the top of the barracks and we're on the battlements, and the battlements go all the way around,
Yeah,
could he make it into like the manor?
he could with a check like that. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, if I'm Leaf, I'm gonna go into the manor.
Okay, but I'm gonna say also what like with that roll, like Leaf actually gets a good look at the courtyard as he's going around the battlements. What he sees there is a giant.
Oh, okay, cool.
A giant is just and it's just sat there next to what looks to be a tent that's he might have propped up himself. And next to him is a stone column just lying on the ground, and between thumb and forefinger he's looking at a painting.
I almost said a giant what, and then I realized.
And under that tent is a pile of, like, mostly rocks, but there's a few gems and a pile of, like, paintings and busts, little statues and such.
Interesting. All right, yeah. So I'm just gonna have him go off into the manor.
So, the manor does not exactly have an entrance by the battlements. There's a ladder, like, near the thing, so he'd have to go down onto the courtyard.
All right. In that case, could it make it? Can it keep going into the castle?
You can keep going around. The castle is entirely collapsed. Like, it's 3 stories but hollowed because it's just a pile of rubble in the center.
Alright, cool.
You can go inside the manor, though.
Yeah, in that case, we'll go face the ladder.
So you climb. So Leaf climbs down, and once on the ground, make another notice check.
Leaf good. I imagine Leaf.
Leaf not very good.
Leaf not very good at that.
No. Leaf not mean.
Okay, Leaf
Need to
doesn't.
train my goblins.
Leaf is kind of preoccupied, like, had gotten down onto the ground, but is now incredibly skittish and nervous about getting spotted, so
Yeah.
kind of fails to note what's around him.
Leaf could fail. No.
There's like 3 people role-playing Leaf right now.
I know, right?
You know.
Let's see. In that case, I'm just gonna go back.
Okay.
That's quite enough for today, I think.
Yeah.
That's his inner voice.
Yes.
Yes, he has a very, very proper inner voice.
Yes, I
Just
think.
these other people just don't understand.
Yes, I think it's time, Leaf, to return to our master. Yes.
Quite.
Now we're playing Everyone is Leaf.
Oh god. Alright, Leaf
God.
looks
Sorry,
small.
we're ending this. We're playing
The
everyone.
fantasy version of Everybody is John.
Alright, that's now a thing. Alright, if you ever play Everyone is John, it's taking place in the medieval setting where you're a goblin. It's
Oh.
Everyone is Leaf.
This could be fun, actually.
Alright, I want to make Leaf jump off the battlements.
Roll your will. Alright, so Leaf comes back and he tugs on Zachert's sleeve. And I'm just like, oh fuck, where the hell did you come from?
He like materializes.
You told him to go
Whoosh.
away.
Alright, and then he tells me there's a giant, and I relay, like, there's a giant.
Giant
That's a
what?
giant.
No,
Giant
just
what?
a giant.
A new giant in town.
And then I start lumbering around like, big giant.
Right.
Ah,
Giant.
A
Right.
giant.
Right.
Ah, gotcha.
They've said
What do we
he was
know about
holding
giants?
something.
Anybody know anything about giants?
This could be a
big.
smarts
They're big.
or a, fucking, of course. Grade A stuff there, they're big.
Wait.
What's the skill for knowing about things?
Actually-
That could be a smarts roll or a knowledge nature.
Actually,
Knowledge nature
I have a
would be
knowledge
more-
nature. Let
Yeah.
me sit down, children. I will tell you all about giants. They're big.
They're not just big, they're,
Well,
they're really,
Should we go
really
ahead and
big.
make a smarts check real
Yeah,
quick?
a smarts check could also cover it. It'll get you a bit
I
different
haven't
information.
encountered a giant.
Okay, giants used to live over the whole landmass around here. They were pushed north by, well, they were first pushed east by the dwarves and then north by the Rendell. So they mostly live in the Red Forest, which means this giant has gone down from this forest up here, which I'm pinging, which like this is the best explanation. Somehow got down here. And most of the giants in the Red Forest are they're just run tribes which are constantly at war with other giants, and they mostly have orcs and goblins at their disposal. So he has just taken his warband and fucked off south, somehow sneaking past Restop and Vern Keep and climbing up here.
Wow.
Damn.
I like to think that Alter Galen is telling a story about some totally unrelated creature that he thinks is a giant, and he's just misremembering.
Okay.
And I'm like
Somehow-
filling in the blanks. I'm filling in the blanks in the meantime
Okay,
with
He
actual
somehow
information.
circles back to the turkey bear.
Yeah.
And then, and like they're big, they have giant feathers, which they use to flap to get even faster on landmass. It's insane how fast they can get.
Now, also about giants. Giants they're very, very stupid, but they are capable of reasoning.
Yes.
And they are very, very violent, but they are capable of reasoning.
Um,
I have no
would
reason
they
to
be-
believe that.
would they be in Orland's list of creatures that he cares about not killing?
That's really up to you. Let's just say they. I mean,
He doesn't care about goblins. Are they on the same level as goblins and dragons and orcs and stuff?
General consensus in civilized society is that they are violent, untrustworthy beasts. More so than
Okay.
goblins, as a matter of fact, because goblins can be intimidated by force or, at some
Right.
level, learn to like humans. Giants, not really.
So my minor pacifism doesn't really.
I don't think
Come
you.
into
I don't
this
think
that
it would
much.
keep you up at night if you
Okay.
had to fight it.
Oh no, I had to fight.
So I look up at Orlin and say, "So, we kill it?"
We either kill it or we outsmart it somehow. I'm assuming the goblins are following it. So if we were to,
Yeah. Maybe we could trick it to make it fall off the cliff.
Now that's just
Somehow.
silly.
presumably the scepter is in its little treasure hoard.
I thought it was only dragons that kept treasure hoards.
So did I.
What is it with creatures and wanting to? What's the point of What's the deal with that? Eh?
That's a longer discussion, my friend. Perhaps on the way back,
I crack.
we can
my
talk
neck
about
and-
the value of money and such.
Come on, what's the deal with that?
Actually, that's the thing. Make a. I know this is kind of like retconning it a little bit, but make a notice roll for Leaf, because with that smarts roll, you did notice with that stealth roll, you did see the treasure pile and get a pretty good look while you were
Here
walking around
comes
the battlements.
another failure.
Nice.
Nice.
At the kind of mention of scepter, Leaf tugs at Zakot again and says he didn't see any scepters in that pile. It was busts and paintings and like
No
gemstones.
scepters.
Well,
No.
I will say that if we have to face the giant, I can cast a spell of confusion over it, since it's already somewhat of a dumb creature. Should have a great effect.
Yeah. The only problem is I can't really fight holding up my broken hand.
Yes, maybe we head back to Vern Keep, rest up your hand, and come back.
Oh, sure.
It is kind of a long trek, though. And he doesn't have the scepter, so
Okay, hang
perhaps it's
on.
in the manor.
One of you make a notice check and not Orlin.
I
Someone
can
with a
do it.
shittier notice.
Aha!
Okay, yeah. You hear the door that you came in from start to give.
Oh no, they're here.
Like it's someone's pounding on it.
Someone's opening it. It's not locked. Someone's just coming this way.
You just hear from the other side. Knock, knock. It's me, the clock.
I start moving up the stairs. Then
Fuck off, Swede.
Sorry.
I start going up the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
everyone. I think everyone follows him. I do at least.
You
Yeah.
hear like two sets of feet walking down the hallway.
This is not good, man.
No.
This
We're
is not good.
Yeah, I think everyone just goes up to the second floor and hides.
So it's also about that. What about the lantern?
Oh crap. I'll have to.
I tell him to
Shut
put it
up.
in the middle. I tell him to put it in the middle of the floor while we're hiding.
Yeah. Okay.
Still lit.
Okay,
Right.
so you'll go upstairs and hide.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, make stealth checks.
And the lantern is like away from us, so that it's in the middle of the floor, like suspiciously.
Right.
Oh, nay!
No, we're not. No one's hidden.
Yeah, I'm
I think
unskilled
I-
as well, so this
I
is probably
think I
gonna be bad.
actually no. Can I roll separately?
-1.
Should I roll separately for Kodo? Snake?
Yes, you should.
It won't matter.
Yeah, me and Orlin both got -1.
Oh,
Wait, Austin, was that a critical fail?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
it
got
was.
a -1.
Yeah, because that's
They're
red.
I
Yeah.
If they're colored red, then that means you rolled a natural 1.
Okay. So
I passed.
you
I
did
think it's
pass.
at this point.
Wow. The guy in the armor passes, of course.
Honestly, Zakar is not one for stealth, so I'm probably have like my foot on the lantern, just like waiting for them to come in.
Okay, well, with a with
Crit
a
failure, though.
what happens is you all go upstairs, and it's a much wider open sort of barracks room. It's basically the whole second floor is dedicated to that and getting to the battlements. An orc walks up with like the dog on a leash, and just looks at Zakhart. And there's like not even a moment of anger, just a moment of confusion. Like, what is this? What is it doing here?
Should we do initiative?
We should likely do initiative.
Oh no. Well, I'm gonna have to use my left hand. Good thing I'm ambidextrous. Fuck,
Can
did
you
I?
roll initiative again?
Yeah.
Draw
he draws.
cards.
Yeah, he just
Oh yeah,
draws
draw
it.
draw
We don't do
cards.
anything.
I have to basically. There's the
Oh,
order.
Joker.
Remove all.
Actually, Snake,
Oh, no.
since Kodo succeeded in his stealth roll, he's just gonna hide.
All right. So do you not want me to put him on the turn order?
No.
He's not in this fight. All right.
He's
well,
like hiding in like a barrel or something.
I have to get a goblin. No, not goblin. I have to get an orc up.
For the record, I'm not maintaining the fog spell outside, so it's probably dissipated by now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea how that represents an orc. Oh, I just grabbed news.
It's an orc. It's an orc. Real proper orc right there.
It does kind of have the like Urukai sword thing going on.
Yeah, I was talking about something else that came up. Ah, Devon Knight. I remember him from fucking Map Tools. Piece of shit that was.
Is that a black lab?
Yeah, I just grabbed the first dog
Is
thing.
Is that a good dog? Yeah, it's a good
I
dog.
don't want to kill a dog. I'll kill an orc. I don't want to kill a dog.
It's a very scraggly dog. I don't like killing dogs either.
Wow.
Ah.
I mean, Cody.
The straws.
Hey.
Cody.
Look at mine, and then look at the rest of yours.
Wow.
6.
Go, go, go,
Oh
go,
my
go,
god,
go.
did I? No, wait.
So,
That's an ace, not Joker.
after a moment of confusion, there is yelling in Orcish, and the dog starts barking very, very loudly.
Guys, that dog is barking at us. That's no good.
Since I am first on the turn order, I am going to charge the dog and then attack it with my sword.
Be careful,
So-
don't hurt the doggy.
No, I'm not going to hurt it. I'm just going to kill it.
Oh, wait.
A painless death.
13.
Yikes. That
Oh,
hits
jeez.
with a raise.
Okay. So I forgot what the damage is.
You
It's-
go
it'll be under
damage, then
weapons.
click raise.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just click the little check marks for a raise.
You goddamn monster.
Sorry. Just trying to find another thing. Ah, here we are. 9.
That kills the dog.
No!
Damn,
That's minimum damage too.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Monster!
Plus 4 damage, just plus 4.
That's what I've got down here. Oh, did I?
Strength
I
plus
could-
D8 plus 4. Sorry, I'm just like wondering because I don't.
I think I might have got to take something out from a previous session, maybe.
Maybe.
Not sure if it is that.
Could be like a
Shall I take that out?
I'm
Is,
just.
is that not his strength?
It's the weapons. Melee weapons damage is strength plus the weapons damage, but not just then a straight up plus 4.
Oh, okay. That must have been like from a previous thing. So
Oh, the
I've got
three
the raise
that-
anyway.
at the bottom is his strength. So yeah, I don't know what the plus 4 is.
We'll
Yeah.
deduct 4.
I'll take
from
that out then.
Yeah, so deduct
Okay.
4 from that, and that the dog is shaken basically.
Okay.
You murderer.
So I'll put that.
Don't worry. I already shook it.
Shook it real good.
Forgotten how to shaken things. Do. There it is. Okay.
It's been a while.
Next up is Alter Gallon. What do you do?
Like
Oh,
Alter Galen.
I'm gonna. Oh wait, I
Alter
can't use
Galen?
my bow because I have a hand broken. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, Snake, I have a proposition. Can I have Kodo be on my arm and him be the one that drags the bow.
You already said you didn't want him in combat.
That is
Yeah.
true. Oh, that's true.
Not
fuck,
to mention, the repercussions would be worse for Kodo if something goes wrong in that case.
That is
They
true.
wind up launching him.
Yep.
Snake, what was kind of tricks again? I forgot that.
You've got agility tricks and you've got smarts tricks. You've also got taunting and intimidation.
You look at the
Look at-
very bottom of your character sheet. There's like
Yeah.
a list.
There's a list of combat options. So right now, I mean, your character's ambidextrous, so if you fight like with a knife in your left hand, it's just as good as the right. It's just
That's
more the
true,
case that you're going up against a really pissed off orc with a knife.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Hoo! Ha! Hoo! Hoo!
Hmm.
I'm just quickly checking. I thought there was like defend other tricks.
Well, there is defend, that gives you +2 to parry, and there is complete defense, whatever it's called, where you roll fighting and that becomes your defense for the round.
Actually, is leg sweeping counting as like a trick?
More tripping up, that's an opposed like strength check.
Okay. Tripping up.